Hi again, everybody, live from Hall of Fame Stadium here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Class 2A state semifinals this morning here. The Silo Lady Rebels take on the Amber Pocasset Lady Panthers in this morning's semifinal matchup. Glad you're along with us today. Audio broadcast only here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network due to OSSA regulations. I'm Kevin Farr. High atop Hall of Fame Stadium here in Oklahoma City and at Energy Field. And this is where the Lady Rebels came from behind yesterday, rallied from a 3-0 deficit to defeat their arch nemesis Dale 8-3 in the opening round of the state tournament to advance on to the semifinal contest. Amber Pocasset, meanwhile, they upset Pocola in the opening round in yesterday's game by a count of 3-1 over Pocola. And Amber Pocasset moved on to this semifinal contest facing the Lady Rebels. We'll take a look at the lineups here in just a moment, as they just had the coin flip, and we'll see who the home team is on the scoreboard after the flip of the coin, as we are getting set for the start. Actually, we're going to have the national anthem first, and we will pause for the national anthem and be back to talk about the lineups for this morning's state semifinal contest. And the national anthem finishes up, and we are about set for the start of this morning's semifinal contest. Looks like Silo is going to be the home team, and they will take the field. It's going to be Christina Clark in the pitching circle, getting the start once again after the complete game performance yesterday. In the win, take a look at Christina's updated numbers for the season here. And the Lady Rebel lineup. Same defensive alignment. It's Charlie Hampton at third base, Lexi McDonald at shortstop, The second baseman is Shaylin Midgley, and at first base is Michaela Clark. Behind the plate, Avery Beecham. In the outfield, Savannah Babb in left. She had the great diving catch yesterday to help spur the Lady Rebel comeback. In center field, it's Cash Atwood, and in right field is Haley Cisco. It's the senior, Christina Clark, in the pitching circle. Lady Rebels 34-7 on the year. And let's see here. J.C. White will be the leadoff batter for AMPO. They play a lot of small ball, and here's the first pitch from Christina, and it's upstairs for a ball. Updated numbers on Clark, 23-3, the season record, and there's a strike called to J.C. White. Making her 31st appearance, 158 2/3 innings, a 1.07 earned run average. It's allowed 24 runs, 19 earned. And here's one hit. Pop fly, shallow center field. Racing out is Lexi McDonald, and an over-the-shoulder catch by the senior Lexi McDonald in center field. That one looked like it was destined to fall in the shallow outfield, but McDonald with an over-the-shoulder catch for out number one. Teague Muncie is the next hitter for AMPO. Finishing Clark's stats, she has allowed 76 hits on the season, struck out 209, and walked just 20. And the first pitch to Teague Muncie is upstairs for a ball. Muncie, a freshman, a young AMPO squad overall, as there's a strike called from Clark. AMPO 30-5, the season record for Coach Eric Muncie's squad. They have been on a pretty good roll as of late. Here's the next pitch swung on and fouled straight back by Muncie. It's 1-2. Glad you're along with us for this audio-only broadcast here on SaddleRebels.tv. Class 2A state semifinals today. 1-2 the count. Top half of the first inning. Swung on and just got a piece of that, did Muncie. And it's fouled back to the backstop. White, the first hitter, she was a senior in the lineup. One of the few on the roster, actually just two seniors for AMPO. And Muncie's going to fight that one off as well from Clark. Supposed to be a pretty warm afternoon, but might test the stamina of Christina Clark in the pitching circle. She went the distance yesterday. There's another one fouled off. Pulled that one foul off the left side, now to play. Then Muncie. Umpire getting some more softballs after those foul balls. And ready to go as that pitch is outside from Clark. Evens the count at 2-2. Yesterday, Christina went the distance all 7 innings. She allowed 3 runs, 2 earned on 6 hits, struck out 7, and walked a pair. 109 pitches, however. So talk about that stamina. And there's a swing and a miss as Clark pulls the string on that, gets her with the off-speed changeup. Muncie way on front. There's 2 down in the top half of the first inning. 2 gone for AMPO. Grayson Hicks is the next hitter. I actually make that, I believe Devin Harris. And it's going to be the catcher, Devin Harris, the other senior in the lineup or on the squad for the Lady Panthers, along with the leadoff batter, White. And Harris watches that pitch just off the outside corner, called a ball from Christina Clark. Clark, the Southeastern commit. Saw Coach Ron Fabian in attendance yesterday. Here's a pop-up, shallow center field. Coming in is Atwood and going to make the catch. Shaded off on the right side. Atwood makes the grab for the third out of the inning, and the Lady Panthers are retired in the first. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Go to the bottom of the first inning. Ampo nothing. Silo coming to bat. Next here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. In the pitching circle for Ampo is going to be the junior Addison Peterson. And she makes the start this morning's contest. And the regular lineup at the top for the Lady Rebels to start with. It's going to be Shaylin Midgley to start it off. Midgley now hitting at .466 on the season. Hit her first home run of the fall campaign yesterday. A two-run homer that kind of ignited the Lady Rebels rally as they trailed 3-0 at the time. And she'll watch the first pitch in there for a strike from Peterson. Here's the next one, and it bounces in there low. That home run, Midgley's only hit of the game. She went 1 for 4 in the opening round contest. Next pitch swung on, and it is hit into left field over the head of the shortstop for a base hit. Midgley aboard with a leadoff single. Just got that one just over the head of the Ampo shortstop. J.C. White. And Midgley is aboard. Avery Beecham, the next batter. See if Coach Lawless tries to play some small ball right here. Midgley, good speed. She leads the team in stolen bases with 20. But she has been banged up a little bit. And here's a pitch outside to Avery Beecham. And snap throw to first, not in time. Midgley is back in there. 1-0 the count. Beecham had a nice day yesterday as she will swing on this pitch. And they pop it up. Shortstop camped under at White is going to make the grab. Midgley was on the move. She has to retreat to first base. So they had the hit and run on there. Beecham is retired. She had 3 hits in the Silo victory yesterday. Next up is the senior Lexi McDonald, the Oklahoma State commit. 2 hits yesterday and scored a couple of runs. They also walked her once. The left-hand hitting McDonald steps in to face Peterson, and she watches that pitch high for a ball. Lexi, the team's leading hitter at .574, 16 doubles, 3 triples, and a team high 43 RBIs. Now she will take time, step out. Midgley led off the inning with a single. Now ready to go. Here's Peterson's off-speed pitch, and it misses away. 2-0. It's like the Lady Panthers going to be very careful with McDonald. Now Peterson getting the sign. Rocks fires, and there's a pitch right on the outside corner. As McDonald watches that for strike one. Good crowd in attendance here this morning. And Peterson's next delivery. Swung on, ground ball hit left side. Fielded by White. Throw over is in time to get McDonald by a step at first base. Went after the outside pitch on the outside corner that time and grounds out to short, does Lexi. There's two gone here in the first, but that did advance Midgley into scoring position at second base. That'll bring up Charlie Hampton, who was the offensive hero yesterday. A two-run homer that gave Silo the lead in the fifth. And she also had an RBI triple as she swings on that pitch, a change-up, and fouls it off. Hampton now hitting at .363 on the year. Next pitch, swung on. It's lined into left center for a base hit. This one's going all the way to the fence. Beecham is going to score. Midgley will score from second. And a stand-up double for Charlie Hampton. The Lady Rebels on top 1-0. A two-out double from Hampton. Once again, puts the Lady Rebels ahead. And it'll bring up Michaela Clark. RBI number 36 on the season for Charlie. And Silo up early 1-0 here in the first. Off a couple hits. Michaela Clark takes the first pitch in there for a strike call from Peterson. Now Clark is going to call time and go down and talk to Coach Mike Lawless, the third base coaching box. Silo out to a 1-0 lead. It's broadcast the first of two today here on Silo Rebels.tv. We'll have baseball semifinal action at 2 this afternoon. The video broadcast as well as audio from DeLisi Park. Silo and Dale once again. And here's the ball. It's bunted, and it's going to be an out as Michaela Clark bunts it, and the ball hit her in front of the plate outside of the batter's box. They call Clark out on that one, and that'll be the third out of the inning. But not before Silo scores a run on two hits and one runner left on base. We head to the second inning. Silo 1, Empo 0. Here from the Class 2A state semifinals at Hall of Fame Stadium. Lady Rebels out to the early advantage here as they spotted Dale 3 runs in yesterday's contest. Going to be the pitcher leading off, Addison Peterson. Start here in the second. Christina Clark got off to a little bit of a shaky start yesterday, giving up those 3 first-inning runs, but then she settled in and held the Lady Pirates scoreless the rest of the way in the 7-inning complete game, as the first pitch to Peterson was a strike called. A little bit better start for the senior here this morning. And that pitch off speed and just misses on the outer half. A little bit low that time from Clark. Here's the next pitch. That one is way outside. Cal moves to 2-1. Here's one that's hit into right field, but right at the charging right fielder, Haley Cisco, who makes the grab. Peterson hit that one well, but Cisco playing pretty deep in right is able to make the catch on the line shot, and there's one out. Addie Keeling, the other freshman in the lineup, steps to the plate, and the Lady Rebels expecting a possible bunt. They're in at the corners. Here's a pop fly. Shallow center field. Out is McDonald. She calls everybody off and makes the grab once again. Over the shoulder catch in shallow center field on the quick pop-up to retire Keeling. So 2 quick outs once again here in the second inning. Faith Carpenter is the next hitter for Ampo. She's a sophomore outfielder and left-hand hitter. Another bunt candidate as the Lady Rebels weigh in at the corners, first and third. Probably about 15 feet on each side. 10 to 15 feet are Hampton and Michaela Clark as the first pitch taken for a strike by Carpenter. Mentioned Ampo, a lot of small ball. They took advantage of that yesterday to pick up the win over Picola as that pitch outside from Clark. Here's the next offering, and swing and a miss. Carpenter couldn't connect. Count now 1-2. Clark's next pitch, and that one is way off the plate for a ball. Evens it up at 2-2. Way in for the Lady Rebel there. Way in the outfield. Outfielders playing, maybe 15 feet off the infield dirt. Count goes full as that pitch was outside. Here's the next one, swung on, and it's popped and foul ground on the left side, not a play. Giving chase over there was Savannah Babb in shallow left field. Could not get to it. Carpenter spoiled that full count pitch. Now Clark gets her sign. Here's the next offering, and it's strike 3 called. Clark went right at her and strikes out Carpenter to end the second. Lady Panthers go in order. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of 2. Silo with a 1-0 lead over Ampo. Moving on to the bottom half of the second inning. Lady Rebels going to send up Bree Ginn. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up in this second. And Ginn watches the first pitch in there for a strike called. Bree yesterday, a couple of hits. Also scored a run. And this pitch is high. 1-1 from Peterson. Next one swung on, and it's popped up right side, foul ground, and it's going to tail out of play. Those two hits yesterday upped Bree's average to 250 for the season. Trying to get something started here in the second for Silo. And she watches that one in there for strike 3. Peterson came in on the inside corner. Strikes out again looking. There's one down in the second. Haley Cisco, the next batter, and here comes the second baseman for Ampo. She is playing even with the pitcher. Expecting a possible bunt from Cisco as that pitch outside. The second baseman about halfway to the plate, even with the pitcher, and there's a strike call to Haley. Left hand hitting Cisco. Weighing in the outfield for Ampo as well. And that one misses outside from Peterson. It's 2-1. Cisco hitting a 140. And she'll swing and miss on that fastball from Peterson. It's 2-2. Lady Rebels with a run on 2 hits in the first inning. Next pitch is outside. That runs it full. The count to Haley Cisco, trying to get Lady Rebels started. The base runner, and the next one is fouled back out of play. Ampo have shifted around the defense now. Second baseman is all the way back now, and the third baseman creeping in. And Cisco, another one fouled off the left side. As Cisco spoiled that one. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch from Peterson is fouled off by Cisco once again. That's 3 straight. Cisco has poked out of there, the sophomore. Next pitch, it's outside, ball 4. Cisco draws the walk. She fouled off 3 pitches in a row on a full count and draws the walk on the 4th. She let that one go outside. Going to bring up Savannah Babb. And Babb now See, batting at 200 for the season. She had a good game yesterday, however. And she will swing on this first pitch and pull it foul and out of play into the bleachers here at Hall of Fame Stadium. Savannah did not have a hit, but had some productive at-bats. Had some base runners, and she also had a diving catch in the outfield that helped save a couple of runs. And she'll take a strike here. It's 0-2. Babb, the senior, batting 8th this morning, and she will swing on that one and foul it straight back. Peterson's next pitch, and that one is going to be fouled off as well. Lady Rebels doing a good job spoiling these 2-strike pitches from Peterson. Pitch count mounting a little bit. And there's one off speed, and that one barely gets to the plate. Bounces in there for a ball, 1-2. Here's the next one. It's inside to Babb. Count evens at 2-2. She'll swing on the next pitch, pull it foul down the left field line. That was well hit into the left field corner, but it hooked foul. Babb just a little bit out in front of it. Hanging alive with 2 strikes still. The next pitch, it's upstairs, ball 3. So we'll see what Babb can come up with here, as she has worked the count back full, as did Cisco. Payoff pitch this time. It hits her inside. 2 outstanding at-bats by the bottom of the order for the Lady Rebels, as they worked the count. Long at-bats. And we're going to have a visit to the pitching circle by the Amber Pocasset head coach, Eric Muncie. Peterson got ahead of both Cisco and Babb with 2 strikes, but the Lady Rebel hitters just kept fighting off pitches, working lengthy at-bats, and both are aboard. Cisco via a walk, Babb hit by the pitch. So good speed on the bases. Cash Atwood now, the 9th hitter in the order, steps to the plate. Atwood batting at 178. She worked a good a lengthy walk yesterday as well, and same defensive alignment as moments ago as the second baseman. Now, second baseman's creeping in even further. She was even with the pitcher, now creeping in even further. They're definitely expecting a bunt from Atwood, and Atwood takes the pitch for a strike. By the time that pitch crossed the plate, the second and third baseman for the Lady Panthers, they were both probably 15 feet or less away from home plate. 0-1 the count. Atwood squares and pulls back and takes the pitch outside for a ball. Already up to 36 pitches for Peterson. This has been a long inning. And this one's hit in the air. Popped foul territory right side, and it's going to be caught for the second out. But that does get Shaylin Midgley to the plate with 2 on and 2 out here in the second. Midgley a chance to do some damage. Lady Panthers backing up now. Pitch from Peterson. It's off speed and in there for a strike. Came with the change up and froze Midgley on that one. It's 0-1. Peterson gets the signs and the next pitch, and it's fastball inside and low. Here's the 1-1, swung on, and it's hit high in the air. Shallow left field, racing in. It's a left fielder, and it's going to go off her glove and fall. 2 runs are going to score. The Lady Rebels scored 2. As it was a shallow pop fly to left. Racing in was Faith Carpenter, and the ball went off her glove and fell in the grass in shallow left field. Cisco and Babb both score. It's 3-0 Silo. On the Ampo error. So 2 pivotal at-bats, worked lengthy counts for free passes, and it comes back to haunt Ampo on the error. It's 3-0 Silo now, and Avery Beecham at the plate. Beecham takes the first pitch high for a ball. Three runs on 2 hits thus far for the Lady Rebels, and that one's upstairs as well. Peterson flirting with major danger right now as Midgley's at second base. 2-0 the count to Beecham, and Lexi McDonald is on deck. Next pitch, and that one catches the corner for a strike. It's 2-1. Silo off to a good start today. 3 runs here in the first 2 innings. Pitch from Peterson, and it's a called strike. Beecham thought it was inside, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count evens at 2-2. See what Beecham can work here. Next pitch, it's swung on. It's hit in the air to right. Coming in as the right fielder, and the catch is made for the 3rd out of the inning. They get Beecham to fly out, but not before Silo manufactures 2 runs without a hit in the second. There was a Lady Panther error and 1 runner left on base. We head to the 3rd. Silo leading 3-0 over Ampo here in the Class 2A state semifinals from Hall of Fame Stadium. We go to the third. And leading off is going to be Grayson Hicks, another freshman for the Lady Panthers. She watches the first pitch outside from Christina Clark. And that pitch misses as well. 2-0. Here's one in there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. To Grayson Hicks. This one is popped foul off the right side and out of play. Keep an eye on that pitch count of Christina Clark as we go along here. Count's now 2-2. Left about 109 pitches yesterday, and here's a ground ball hit left side. Tough play for McDonald, deep in the hole, and her throw is late. Hicks beats it out for the hit. That was going to be a tough play from the start. Lexi had to go deep in the hole between third and short. And no time to make the throw to get Hicks. So the leadoff batter is aboard for Ampo. Kylie Schatt is the next hitter. And she squares and bunts, and it rolls foul. It was a good bunt out in front of the plate, but if it would have stayed fair, the Lady Rebels would have not had a play on that one. But they let it roll foul, and Schatt has to come back. Eighth hitter in the order. Schatt is going to foul that one off. It's 0-2. Had the Lady Rebel defense moving. They're in at the corners. Schatt squares again. And she pulls back and swings. Going to hit a ground ball. Slow roller. Midgley with it. Throw to first just in time. Oh, man. It was a slow roller. Midgley had to come hard to field that one. She was pretty deep at second, and underhand toss to Michaela Clark at first. And that was a bang-bang play at first for the out. Ampo coach did not like it on the call, but there's one out. Runner moves into scoring position, and it's Allison Stewart, the left-hand hitting 9-hole. And Lady Rebels in defensively once again, and first pitch to Stewart is high for a ball. Clark now sitting at 34 pitches after that one, and there's a strike called. Christina went the distance on 109 yesterday in the opening round win over Dale. Next pitch, and that one misses away. 2-1. No, Coach Lawless would like to limit Christina's pitches in this one, but may not have that luxury. 2-1 the count. Stewart the batter, and then back to the top of the order, and there's a swing and a miss by Stewart. Evens the count at 2-2. That one's going to be fouled off. Back to the screen as Stewart fights off that 2-2 pitch from Clark. Here's the next one. Swung on ground ball. Hit the third. Hampton glances toward the runner coming to third base, but wisely takes the out at first. Instead of trying to go for the runner heading to third and risk not getting an out. So there's 2 down here in the top half of the third inning. Back to the top of the order, and it's J.C. White. Runner at third. Pitch from Clark, and it's right down Main Street for a strike. Owen won the count. Here's the next one. It's outside. Trying to get White to chase that. The 1-1 pitch, swung on ground ball through the hole, left side, base hit. Lady Panthers score a run on a 2-out single by J.C. White. Found a hole on that ground ball, and it's the second hit for Ampo. The Silo lead cut to a pair at 3-1. Teague Muncie, the next batter. And the pitch from Clark is low for a ball. Ampo has answered with a run here in the third on a couple of singles, and there's a strike called. Count even at 1-1. Here's the next one, fouled at the plate. Count goes to 1-2 to Muncie. Next pitch, it's a ground ball left side. Runner was on the move. McDonald was going to cover, and that's going to leave a hole for that one to sneak by into left for a hit. Bad fortune for the Lady Rebels right there as the runner, White, was stealing on the play, and McDonald was going to cover at second base and left the hole there, and that's right where Muncie hits it for a base hit. Third single of the inning. There's 2 on now with Devin Harris at the plate, and she watches the first pitch for a strike. Harris, the senior catcher and leading hitter for Ampo. Big spot right here. It's Clark trying to work out of this jam. And her next pitch is outside for a ball. Talked about the pitch count, and it's starting to mount. 47 pitches now, make it 48 for Christina Clark already. 2 outs here in the third. The next pitch, and that inside and low, 2-1. Here's the next offering. It's swung on and it's fouled off the right side. That's going to reach the bleachers and out of play. Evens it up at 2-2. Good speed on the bases for Ampo. Lady Panthers have scored a run in the inning and have 2 on. Clark still looking for a pitch she likes. Now she's got it. Here it is. Swung on. Ground ball. Down the line into left for a base hit. It's into the corner for extra bases. 1 run is in, and the second run is going to have to go back. That's going to cost Ampo a run. The double down in the left field corner. It got under the fence for a ground rule double, or else Ampo would have had the game tied. As Harris got it just inside the bag at third, and it rolled down into the corner. The lead 3-2, but precarious now with 2 runners in scoring position for the Lady Panthers. That's their 4th hit of this inning against Christina Clark. And the pitcher, Addison Peterson, stepping to the plate. Lady Rebels are going to walk Peterson intentionally to load the bases. They put Peterson on. Ainsley McComas, the courtesy runner at first for the Lady Panthers. Next batter is going to be Addie Keeling. Lady Panthers have erupted here in the third to answer that 3-0 early lead for Silo. Here's the pitch from Christina Clark as a strike called. 0-1 the count. Here's the next one, swung on and missed for strike 2. Clark ahead, 0-2, the pitch, and it's strike 3 call. Got her looking. And the Lady Panthers leave the bases loaded in the third. And Clark wiggles out of the jam with the lead, still intact, but just by a run. In the inning for Ampo, 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 runners left. We go to the bottom of the third. Silo now leading just 3-2 in the Class 2A state semifinals. Bottom of the third inning here at Hall of Fame Stadium. Kevin Farr along with you here on SolidRebels.tv, high atop Energy Field at Hall of Fame Stadium. And Ampo has claimed the momentum back as they rally with 2 runs on 4 hits in the top half of this inning. See what Silo can do to answer. And Lexi McDonald's the batter, and she takes the first pitch strike on that off-speed delivery from Peterson. It's 0-1. Here's the next one. It's swung on, and that one's fouled. Backing out of play. 0-2 to Lexi. Here's the next pitch, and it's outside. McDonald grounded out to short her first time up. The 1-2 pitch from Peterson. It's swung on. It's hit in the air to left, and diving. Doesn't come up with it as the left fielder. It's rolling all the way to the fence. McDonald's headed to second base. She will stop there with a double. It was a sinking line drive to left as the left fielder, Faith Carpenter, tried to dive and make the catch, but couldn't come up with it. And it rolled all the way to the fence. McDonald has to stop at second, but big run, or big double to start the third inning for Silo now into scoring position. And Charlie Hampton steps to the plate. That hit off the bat of McDonald had a lot of spin on it. It might have been misjudged a little bit by the left fielder Carpenter. And the first pitch to Hampton was outside for a ball. Here's the next one. It's off speed and low. Came with the changeup. Heart of the Lady Rebel order up this inning. 3, 4, and 5. Peterson's next pitch swung on, and it's lined off the glove of the pitcher. Here's the second baseman coming in, but won't have a play. McDonald has to hold on the line shot. It went off the glove of the pitcher Peterson, and second baseman had the only chance at it, and by the time she got there, Hampton already at first base with a hit. So back-to-back hits now to start this inning. Here comes the defensive movement for Ampo. Second baseman in even with the pitcher. They're expecting a bunt from Michaela Clark. Third baseman in even as well. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Clark took a big cut at that one. She could find a hole and put one in play. It's not right at one of the charging infielders. Could be trouble for Ampo. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on, or it's bunted right in front of the plate. It's fair ball. Picked up by the catcher, throw to first in time to get Michaela Clark on the sacrifice bunt, but that moves both runners into scoring position with one out. And it's going to be Bree Ginn. Big spot here for Bree Ginn. The freshman takes the first pitch for a strike. At a breaking pitch. Catches the inside corner. Freshman in a big spot. Lady Panthers all the way in on the infield. trying to cut off this run on a ground ball. She squares and bunts, and it's fouled at the plate. They had to squeeze on. McDonald was coming from third, but it's fouled off. Now 0-2 the count again. Impo still in on the infield. The infielder's in, and there's a swing and a miss. Ginn goes down swinging for the second out here in the third. And it looks like we may have a pinch hitter as Coach Lawless comes to talk to the home plate umpire. And it will be Brooklyn Tony pinch hitting here for Cisco. Tony had a big pinch hit yesterday and got a hit, batting 189 on the season. In a big spot right now. Well, Tony's hit scored a run yesterday. Could score two with the hit here. And the pitch to Tony is in there for a strike call. Watches it all the way. Here's the next one and taken for strike two. Tony, the sophomore, behind in the count at 0-2. Peterson's next pitch fouled off the right side. Lady Rebels, 2 hits to begin this inning, but still out there on base. That pitch off the outside corner for a ball. Just missed. 1-2 the count now. Peterson has her sign. Next delivery, swung on. It's lined down the left field line, just foul. Oh. Not by more than a foot down the left field line. That one from Brooklyn Tony, just foul, or it scores 2. Just a little bit out in front of that one was Tony. Back to a 1-2 pitch, and there's one upstairs. High for ball 2. Count evens. McDonald at third, Hampton at second. The pitch, strike 3 called. And that ends the inning for Silo. Couple of big strikeouts from Peterson to get out of the trouble. And Silo leaves 2 on after 2 hits in the inning. We head to the 4th. Lady Rebels clinging to a 3-2 lead over Ampo. Fourth inning, and the first pitch swung on, and it is hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Faith Carpenter with the single up the middle. Found the hole there as the infield was in all the way around for the Lady Rebels, and hit it right back up the middle. A leadoff single. Grayson Hicks is the next batter for Ampo. She squares and takes this one outside for a ball. Ampo with 4 hits in the last inning and 1 to start here in the fourth as this pitch is bunted. Fielded by Hampton. The throw to first gets away from Midgley. An error, and there's 2 on in scoring position for the Lady Panthers. A sacrifice bunt. Midgley was over to cover from second, and the throw got away from her. Looked like it was there, but just Midgley couldn't handle it, and it's a tough spot now for the Lady Rebels. Runners at second and third, nobody out. The tying and go-ahead runs here in the top half of the fourth. And the pitch, Kylie Shett watches it for a ball. Shett, the junior outfielder. Next one from Clark. It's lined down the right field line. Foul. Oh, man, that would have been big trouble. Would have scored both runs, but it goes just foul. Cisco was converging, but was not going to get there. The lead precarious right now at 3-2. Nobody out here in the fourth. A single and an error. The pitch home, it's bunted and fouled. Beecham with the lunging attempt trying to catch that one. Unable to make the grab. So 1-2 to Kylie Shett. Silo clinging to a 3-2 lead. Eighth hitter in the lineup for Ampo. Now ready to go. 1-2 pitch from Clark is outside. Count goes 2-2. Next delivery, and it's a little bit low, just misses. 3-2 from Christina Clark. Up to 62 pitches now. For the senior Clark, here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the big strikeout. Number 1 of the inning. as Clark came back and got her there. Allison Stewart steps to the plate. Lady Rebels all the way in on the infield. And the first pitch to Stewart is outside. Just missed for a ball. The 1-0 swung on and missed. Stewart grounded out to third her first time up. Hit a ground ball to Hampton. And she will bunt this one, and it's foul. Moves the count to 1-2. Christina Clark looking for a big strikeout to try to stem the tide right here. Get the second out of the inning. She has struck out 4 thus far. And here's the pitch. Is outside. We're even at 2-2. Clark with the sign. The next delivery swung on. It's popped up left side. It's fielded by McDonald, who steps on the bag for out number 3. A double play. And the Lady Rebels dodge a big bullet there. A sinking pop-up on the left side of the infield, and the senior Lexi McDonald makes the grab and races to third before the base runner can tag. A double play thwarts that attempt by Ampo in the fourth. No runs. They had a hit and an error. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Silo still clinging to that 3-2 lead. Here in the Class 2A state semifinals. The senior Lexi McDonald with the right place at the right time. Heroics there in the top half of the fourth inning to hold Ampo scoreless in the inning after the Lady Panthers had put runners at second and third with nobody out. Now we go to the bottom of the inning. Savannah Babb to lead off for Silo, and she takes the first pitch outside for a ball. We'll see if that's the big shift in momentum Silo was looking for, as it looked like momentum was squarely on the side of Ampo at that point. After scoring 2 runs in the third, getting the first 2 on in the fourth, as that pitch to Babb was a strike called. Here's the next one from Peterson. It swung on. It's lined down the right field line for a base hit. Babb quickly down, beats the throw from the right fielder, who came charging in, fielded that one through to first, but Babb was easily there. their speed down the line. So leadoff runner is aboard for Silo here in the fourth. And it's going to be Cash Atwood at the plate. Here comes the infield in for second and third coming in, even with the pitcher once again. We've seen this defensive alignment a few times today. Pitch bunted. Second baseman comes Fields. Goes to first for one. And moving to second base is Savannah Babb. Nobody there on the infield as the center fielder came running in to try to cover the bag. So a runner in scoring position for Silo. Now in the fourth with one out and back to the top of the order, Shaylin Midgley. First pitch to Midgley is high. Midgley 1 for 2 thus far today. Had the big 2-run homer yesterday. Peterson's pitch, fastball, and it's on the inside corner for a strike. That one would have done nothing but tire up that pitch on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Good pitch from Peterson as there's the off speed, swung on, and it's drilled into left field for a base hit. Going to third is Babb. Midgley's aboard with her second hit of the game, and there's runners at the corners with one out. Midgley got that one right through the hole on the left side between shortstop and third base. Brings up Avery Beecham. See what the Lady Panthers are going to do defensively here, and they will come to the pitching circle to talk it over. First and third, Beecham up with one out. So time has been called. Midgley at first base leads the team with 20 stolen bases, but as I mentioned earlier, she's been slowed by a little bit the last couple of weeks by a injured knee. See what the Lady Rebels want to do. As the conference is over, Beecham batting with runners at first and third and one out. Here comes the pitch from Peterson. It swung on and fouled at the plate. Midgley was off and running. Going to have to go back. Addison Peterson in the pitching circle. Has the sign. Here's the pitch home. It's fouled straight back as Midgley was stealing again. So didn't look like the Lady Panthers were even going to try to cover there. It would appear that they're going to let Midgley take second. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a ground ball to short. Babb has to hold, and it's bobbled there, and Beecham is aboard. Midgley was running on the play. The ground ball to short. Babb holds at third base. Didn't want to make it out at the plate with McDonald coming up And Lexi will hit with the bases loaded and one out now. Second error of the game on Impo. McDonald up, bases loaded, one out. The pitch is off speed for a strike. Came with the changeup there. Lexi 1 for 2 in the game. She is the RBI leader and team's leading hitter on the season. She'll take time and step out. .43 RBIs on the season. The pitch swung on, ground ball past third, into left field for a base hit. Here comes Midgley around third. She'll score as well. 2 runs are in. As McDonald smoked that one the other way down the left field line. Beecham had to hold at second as over quickly was the left fielder to cut it off. 2 runs are in for Silo. They've added to the lead. It's 5-2. RBIs number 44 and 45 on the season for Lexi McDonald. And Silo up 5-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Charlie Hampton at the plate. She'll take the first pitch off speed for a strike. Talked about the pitch count of Clark earlier. It's really rocketing up on Peterson as well. And that pitch misses for a ball. 1-1 the count. 79 pitches for Peterson. This will be number 80 in the game, and it's a strike called. That went on the inner half to Hampton. There's one out. Silo has tacked on 2 big runs. Now with 7 hits in the game. Pitch high and tight. Inside to Hampton. Count evens at 2-2. Beecham at second. McDonald at first. Peterson's next pitch, and it's inside, nearly hit her. Count goes full to Charlie. Next pitch swung on. It's drilled down the left field line, but hooking foul. Hampton just a little bit out in front of that one. Kind of looked like her 2-run homer yesterday, but that one stayed fair when I left the park, but she just a little bit out in front there. Count still 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's strike 3 called on the inside corner. Hampton thought it was ball 4, but called a strike by the home plate umpire and retired via the strikeout. There's 2 gone here in the 4th inning. Brings up Michaela Clark. 2 outs. Clark watches the first pitch in there for a strike. Squares, pulls back, and she will take the pitch low, it looked like, for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. Peterson has a sign. Next pitch is upstairs. It's 2-1 to Michaela Clark. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. Clark took a big cut at that one. Michaela 0 for 1 in this contest. Hitting a .230 for the season. Count now even at 2-2 as the Ampo catcher goes out to the pitching circle. Talk things over with Peterson. Clark squares, pulls back, swinging, foul. Trying to slash one out there. Spoils that one from Peterson. Here's the next one, and it's fouled off the right side and out of play. Clark hanging tough. Lady Rebels have done a good job working a lot of long counts here today against Peterson. The next pitch swung on. It's popped up. Left side of the infield. Third baseman's under it. Going to make the grab for out number 3. And that'll end the inning. On pitch number 90 for Peterson. But not before. Silo picks up 2 big runs on a 2-run hit from Lexi McDonald. We head to the 5th inning. Silo 5, Ampo 2. Back with more from Hall of Fame Stadium in the top half of the 5th inning coming up. We go to the 5th. Ampo got both its runs in the 3rd inning. And then a big play defensively from Lexi McDonald to get the Lady Rebels out of the inning in the 4th. They carried the momentum to the bottom of the 4th inning, and then McDonald comes through with the clutch 2 RBI hit to add to this Silo lead. 5-2 now. As the first batter, J.C. White, takes the first pitch strike. And the next one from Christina Clark is outside. Talked about the 90 pitches now for Peterson for Ampo. And Christina Clark sitting at 70 at the moment as that pitch high for a ball, make it 71. Stretching out there, back maybe tightening up a little bit as here's one hit lofted into left. Coming in is Babb, and she's going to make the grab. There's one out here in the 5th for the Lady Panthers. As Clark gets the leadoff batter out here in this 5th inning. 2 straight innings, the Lady Panthers had gotten the leadoff batter aboard and made things difficult as there's a first pitch strike to Teague Muncie. Oh, 1 the count. Next delivery from Clark, swung on ground ball to 3rd. Picked up by Hampton, throw over in plenty of time. There's 2 gone here in the 5th inning. 2 quick outs for Christina Clark. That brings up Devin Harris. Harris with an RBI hit in the third. And she watches the first pitch high this time from Clark. Here's the next one. It's fouled. Straight back. That one. A lot of movement on that fastball from Christina. Here's the next one. Same thing, and Clark just gets a piece of it and fouls it off. 1-2 the count. Next pitch from Clark, swung on, popped up right side, fielded there by Midgley. It's caught for out number 3. A perfect inning for Christina Clark in the 5th after Silo adds to the lead. As Ampo goes in order. 1, 2, and 3 hitters go down in the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Silo leading 5-2. Here in the Class 2A state semifinals. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning, Kevin Farr, high atop Hall of Fame Stadium here in Oklahoma City this afternoon as the first pitch to begin popped up on the right side, right field. Racing over is the right fielder for Ampo, going to make the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out, as again was first pitch swinging there. Haley Cisco will be the next batter as she has re-entered the game after being pinch hit for. Catch and right made by Kylie Shadd out there for Ampo. So Cisco now at the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Well, umpire getting things situated, now ready to go. Here's the pitch from Peterson, and it's a called strike. Defensive alignment once again for Ampo here with Cisco at the plate. The second baseman is even with the pitcher, right beside the pitcher outside the circle on the infield, and there's strike 2 call. Oh, 2 to Haley Cisco. Peterson's next pitch off speed, and no, that nearly hit her and may have Nope, it's going to be, they're going to say it's off the bat. The pitch was behind Cisco, and they say it went off the bat. Going to be a foul ball. Next pitch, swung on and fouled. We saw the bottom of the order for the Lady Rebels earlier. Back in the second inning, Cisco was one of those. Fouled off a lot of pitches and worked a couple of free passes that ended up helping Silo score 2 runs, 2 big runs in the second. A pitch outside to Cisco. It's 2-2. And the next one, she fouls another one off. Pesky hitter at the bottom of the order for the Lady Rebels. Now Peterson gets the sign, and the next pitch, another one fouled off. You can see Peterson getting frustrated out there in the pitching circle. Keeps bringing it in there, and Cisco keeps fouling him off. This is almost an identical at-bat to what we saw in the second inning. She fouled off 3 in a row with a full count in that at-bat and worked a walk. It's 2-2 now, and the pitch, that's low for a ball. Fouls off 3 straight at 2-2. Now, I believe we're at full count. Next pitch, another one fouled off the left side. Cisco's seeing a ton of pitches. Peterson over 100 for the game. And in Cisco's 2 at-bats, she's probably seen close to 20 of those. As here's one. It's a ground ball past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. What an at-bat for Haley Cisco. The little sophomore comes through with the base hit. A 10-pitch at-bat there for a base hit for Haley Cisco. That brings up Savannah Babb. And Babb, she worked a healthy at-bat in the second inning as well. She was hit by a pitch. Here's the first pitch swinging this time, however. Pops it up, shallow center field, coming in as the center fielder for the Lady Panthers. And making the catch out there is Addie Keeling. There's 2 gone. And it's going to bring up Cash Atwood. That hit by Cisco, the 8th of the game for Silo. First pitch to Atwood as a strike called. Silo leading 5-2 here in the Class 2A state semifinals. Audio broadcast only today due to OSSA regulations. As see the scoreboard out there, and pitch high to Atwood. Here's the 1-1. It's bunted and fouled. The ball hit Atwood, but now they're going to discuss whether she was still in the box or outside the box when it touched her on the bunt attempt. Umpires discussing that right now. And they're going to call her out. Say the ball touched Atwood out of the box. So she's called out. 2 unassisted on the play. We go to the 6th inning now. Sino leading 5-2 over Ampo. Going to the 6th inning, Silo with a 5-2 lead over Ampo here in this Class 2A state semifinals. Class A contest just completed. The Caddo Lady Bruins victorious over Arapahoe 2-1, and they will play for the Class A state championship tomorrow at 11 a.m. here at Hall of Fame Stadium in the Class A state finals. Caddo will be looking for their first softball state title. Addison Peterson, the leadoff batter, took the first pitch strike here from Christina Clark, and the next one swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 the count to Peterson. And the next one, it's outside. Winner of this game plays for the 2A championship, 6:30 tomorrow evening here at Hall of Fame Stadium. Next pitch, and that one called strike 3 from Clark. Gets Peterson looking to start the 6th. That's strikeout number 5 for Christina in the contest, and it seems like the senior has her second win now after the Lady Rebels picked up those 2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And a strike called now to Eddie Keeling. Oh, 1 the count. Next pitch, and that one called strike 2. A lot of movement on the outer half of the plate. It's 0-2. Next pitch. She wasted that one outside, well out of the zone. Clark. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. Another strikeout, back-to-back Ks for Christina Clark, and there's 2 gone in the 6th. You can definitely see a spring in Clark's step now. She retired the Lady Panthers in order in the 5th, and 2 straight down via strikeouts here in the 6th. And here's one pop foul by Faith Carpenter on the first pitch. Clark at 86 pitches for the game. Here's the next one, and it's poked foul off the left side as well. It's 0-2 to the left-hand hitting Carpenter. Ampo down in the order now. If Clark can get Carpenter here, that would leave the Lady Panthers 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up in the 7th. Here's the pitch, swung on, and it's poked foul. Once again, left side, not a play. As Carpenter spoils another one there. Glad you're along with us today for this audio broadcast here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. If you're on SiloRebels.tv, we will have baseball action, 2 p.m. the start time for the state semifinals from DeLacy Park. Rebels and the Dale Pirates. Coming up, the video of that one as that pitch outside the Carpenter, 1-2. Here's the next one, and just misses off the outside corner. Two-two the count to Carpenter. Clark gets her sign. The next pitch, swung on, lofted into left, coming in, charging is Savannah Babb, makes the grab for the third out. And that retires the Lady Panthers in order again in the sixth. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Silo with a 3-run lead, 5-2 over Ampo. Back with the bottom of the sixth in just a moment. Top of the order up for the Lady Rebels here in the bottom of the sixth inning. It's going to be Midgley, Beecham, and McDonald due up to face Addison Peterson, who has gone the distance for Ampo, but now at 107 pitches. The first pitch swung on and smashed into left field for a base hit. Midgley has her third hit of the game, the senior. And she's aboard to start the sixth inning. Brings up Avery Beecham, the sophomore catcher, and she watches the first pitch for a ball. See if they put Midgley in motion. Had her trying to steal a couple of times the last time up with Beecham at the plate. And there's a pitch upstairs, 2-0. Peterson tiring a little bit, it would appear, as she is over 110 pitches for the game now. And that one misses high, 3-0. Silo trying to add to the 3-run lead, and that one's upstairs, ball 4. Beecham walks. First two batters aboard here in the sixth, and it's Lexi McDonald once again at the plate. McDonald had the big 2-run hit in the fourth. It kind of broke this open with a precarious 3-2 Silo lead. See what they do with Lexi here. And the pitch is a strike called. think she was expecting that one as they came right at her on the first pitch. Here's the next one. It's outside. Peterson, 130 pitches yesterday. So she is going on 250 in the last 2 days here, and that one misses in the dirt. Laboring a little bit there in the pitching circle. Here's the 2-1, and McDonald just missed that one, fouls it straight back. Two the count. Here's the next one. Off speed, swung on, lofted over the head of the shortstop into left field for a base hit. Got it over just over the head of White, who was reaching up trying to grab that one, but McDonald got just enough on it. And it's a base hit for Lexi. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the sixth inning for Silo. McDonald's third hit of the game. And that brings up Charlie Hampton. 10 hits in the contest for Silo now. And Hampton watches that one in the dirt. Here's the next one from Peterson. Swung on, and it's smashed down the left field line for a base hit. It's going to be extra bases. 2 runs are going to score, and the Lady Rebels tack on to the lead. It's 7-2. Hampton kept that one fair. Almost identical to her last at bat. That went just about a foot foul down the left field line, and she's able to keep that one fair and score 2. A 2-run double from Charlie Hampton, who gets a hug from Lexi McDonald as time has been called. McDonald and Hampton coming through in big clutch situations today once again at the plate. That Peterson, 119th pitch. The next pitch for her will be her 250th in the last 2 days. And still nobody out for Silo here in the top half of the bottom of the sixth inning. Michaela Clark at the plate. The pitch swung on. It's hit into left. Going to be caught. Tagging is McDonald. She's coming home. Here comes the throw. Sliding in. Save. And they'll go back to third and going to get Hampton, who had tried to tag and advance to third base. Hampton is out for the second out, trying to advance to third, but the run scores on the Michaela Clark sacrifice fly. It's 8-2. Silo with 3 big insurance runs here in the sixth, and they have extended the lead 8-2 here in this Class 2A state semifinal game. Bregan at the plate, and she watches that one in there for a strike from Peterson. Here's the next one, swing and a miss. It's 0-2 again. And there's a ground ball hit to third, bobbled by the third baseman, up with it, throw to first, and not in time. Again, beats it out. Going to be an error on Ampo, their third of the game. as that ground ball right at the third baseman. Grace Hicks is bobbled and again is safe, and we've got a runner at first. It's going to be Josie Savage to run. Running with 2 outs. Silo with an 11-5 advantage in hits, and they lead it now 8-2. Haley Cisco at the plate, and she watches that pitch for a strike. Here's the next one, and it is poked foul off the left side. That's what Cisco has done all day, just spoil pitch after pitch from Peterson. Here's the next one. It's off speed. Ground ball hit to short. Up with it is White. Throw over. In time. Gets Cisco for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Lady Rebels tack on 3. And they lead it 8-2. 3 outs away from a trip back to the state finals. We'll have it for you in the 7th coming up. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Kevin Farr live here from Hall of Fame Stadium. High atop Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City. Silo 3 outs away from the state finals. Going to be Grayson Hicks leading off for Ampo, and she watches the first pitch in there for a strike from Christina Clark. Talked about Clark over the last couple innings. She has been extremely efficient, and that one just misses outside. After seemingly getting her second win, after the big defensive play by Lexi McDonald to end the 4th for the double play. Here's a ground ball. It's going to McDonald. Her throw to first is in time. There's 1 out here in the 7th. Hicks is retired. Lady Rebels 2 outs away from their 4th state finals appearance in the last 5 years. The first pitch here now to Kylie Shadd is fouled off. Clark has allowed 5 hits, struck out 6, and walked 1. Bidding for her second complete game of the state tournament. Still under 100 pitches for the day, and that pitch misses low. Here's the next one to Shatt. Swung on and fouled. Back to the screen. It's 1-2. Clark working another gym in the circle, and there's a check swing foul, and Shat looked like she was trying to get out of the way of that one, and it caromed off her bat foul. Still 1-2, the pitch from Clark, it's outside. Here's the next one. It's away as well. Count goes full, 3-2. The payoff pitch now, swung on. It's hit in the air to left. Diving is Babb. She's not going to come up with it. It gets by her. Going to be a double for Shat, as Babb came running in and made a diving, lunging attempt to catch the sinking line drive. Just missed. Shat is aboard with a one-out double. Brings up the 9-hole hitter for Ampo. It's going to be Allison Stewart. Just the sixth hit of the game for the Lady Panthers there. Infield in for Silo, and there's a strike called from Clark. $100 pitches now in the game for the senior. And the next one is a strike as well. It's 0-2. Barring a double play here, Ampo will get back to the top of the order. And that one from Clark misses outside. Clark has her sign. The next pitch, swing and a miss. It's out number 2 in the 7th. 1 out away for Silo here. It's back to the top of the order. And it's going to be White for Ampo. She swings on the first pitch. Popped up foul ground right side. Giving chase is Michaela Clark. Can't get there. Almost had it, but just ran out of real estate in foul territory. It's counts 0-1 to J.C. White. The pitch misses there. It's 1-1. Clark trying to wrap this up. The next one, and it's called strike on the outside corner. 2 strikes on the batter. Lady Rebels 1 strike away. Here's Clark's next pitch. Swung on, ground ball to short. McDonald has it. Her throw to first, and it's not in time. White was quickly down the line. It was slowly hit. McDonald fielded it cleanly, but by the time she got the throw over there, White was safe. Beats out that infield single. 7 hits now for Ampo. Still 2 outs in the inning. Teague Muncie, the last hope for the Lady Panthers, and she'll swing and foul off that pitch. Oh, and 1 the count to Muncie. In comes the big boppers for Ampo, if Muncie could get aboard. And that pitch from Clark is outside. It's 1-1. Going to be an abbreviated post game. And there's a next one. It's high. 2-1 the count to Muncie. As baseball action set to start in just about an hour from DeLacy Park in the state semifinals. Silo and Dale live on SiloRebels.tv for that one. And here's one popped up. Catcher back. Beecham giving chase. Dives and can't come up with it. Behind the plate, Beecham was giving chase. She dove, but just short. Lady Rebels inches away from securing this semifinal victory there. The count is 2-2, however, to Muncie. Clark ready to go. The pitch, it's outside. Ball 3. It's gone full. Obviously tiring a little bit. Christina Clark in the pitching circle, the senior. After going 7 yesterday. Trying to finish this off. The payoff pitch, and it's ball 4. Inside, ball 4, just misses. And it loads the bases. Time called as Coach Lawless heads out to the pitching circle to talk to his senior hurler. She'll have to face the leading hitter for Ampo on the season, Devin Harris, now. Thanks to those 3 runs in the 6th, however, Sato has a 6-run cushion to work with, needing just 1 final out. Crowd on the edge of its seat. Here's one lined into right field. It's going to be a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Harris was first pitch swinging. It's 8-4 now. As that one is lined into right by Harris. Hit number 8. 3 hits in the inning for Ampo now. Addison Peterson, the batter. Still 2 outs, runners at the corners. It's a 4-run lead, and Clark is going to step off the rubber. What's a new sign? Silo just looking for this final out. The pitch home, swung on and fouled. Good news for the Lady Rebel. The tying run is still not on the field, as they lead it by 4. Clark's pitch. And that's a little low. 1-1. The next one, and it's just a tad off the plate outside. That one just missed. Pitch count mounting now on Clark. Pitch number 120 in the game, and that one is inside. The count goes 3-1 to Peterson. And the next one swung on. It's drilled into left field for a base hit. Fielded there by Babb. Here comes the throw in. It's cut off by McDonald. And runners will still be at the corners with an 8-5 lead. Ampo stays alive once again as Peterson gets a hit. Addie Keeling the next batter, and she represents the tying run at the plate. Lady Panthers have scored 3 in the 7th. Against a little bit tiring Christina Clark. Four hits in the inning for the Lady Panthers. Clark trying to get this final out and finish it off. And get the Lady Rebels to tomorrow, as that pitch to Keeling is low for a ball. Here's the next one, popped up. Left side, shallow left field, charging in Savannah Babb. Oh, in and out of her glove. In and out of the glove of Savannah Babb, and a run scores. The tying runs in scoring position. Keeling at second base is the tying run. Ampo has scored 4 in the inning. Was a pop fly to shallow left field. Babb came charging in. Had it in her glove, and it pops out. Still 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Clark, and it's a strike called. The next one, and it misses outside. The go-ahead run is at the plate. Now we've got time called, and Ampo's going to call time. Talk to the batter here. Silo trying to survive here. This frantic last inning rally by Ampo. The pitch fouled. Faith Carpenter fouls it off. It's 1-2 the count. Lady Rebels 1 strike away. The pitch from Clark swung on, and it's lined foul down the left field line. Clark poked that one foul. Eight to 6 is the lead now. The next pitch swung on, ground ball to third. Fielded by Hampton. Over to first. In time! The Lady Rebels win! They will play for the state championship tomorrow night. 8 to 6 as they hold off the frantic rally from Amber Pocasset, and Sato wins. And will play for the state title for the 4th time in the last 5 years. 6:30 tomorrow night as Clark holds on for the victory to finish it off. In the game, Shaylin Midgley, 3 hits, scored 3 runs. Lexi McDonald, 3 hits. She drove in 2. And Charlie Hampton, 3 hits and 3 RBIs to lead the way as Silo moves on to the state championship game tomorrow night, 6:30, here at Hall of Fame Stadium. We'll have it for you here on the network tomorrow night with the audio broadcast, state championship finals in the Class 2A. It's going to about do it. We'll have baseball action for you coming up. Got to get across town. 2 p.m. start time, Class 2A state semifinals as Silo takes on Dale at the Lacey Park. It's going to about do it. I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from Hall of Fame Stadium.